We are plant-based in the Burbs. I am Paige.
And I'm Sherri. How you guys? Welcome into our kitchen. What's going on over there, Paige?
You know what? I am so excited to be here bringing this delicious plant-based food. People are always asking me, how do you swap out? And that's what we bring to you live here on Plant-Based in the Burbs. And this is a classic tray of deliciousness. We are going to make our own burrito tacos. It's Wacky Wednesday. What about you? What are you making?
You know what? I love tofu. I can't get enough of it. It can mimic pretty much any foods or flavors that you want. So today I am making a crispy peanut tofu with rice and broccoli and a little bit of bok choy that I'm just gonna sear up real quick. And that's pretty much it. Super, super easy. And that's what I'm doing. So
All right, that sounds good. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, hey, should we go to full screen on you and you can take it away and show us what you got in that?
okay, let's do it.
Okay, go.
Hey, okay. So look, here I got some beautiful bok choy. I cleaned it. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to heat up my skillet, and I'm going to pour a little bit of this sesame seed oil in there. And we're also going to put a little bit of liquid aminos in there. And this is something I'm just doing on my own. I'm gonna throw a little bit of garlic in there because because I'm fancy, like that. So anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw my little bok choy in there. We're gonna take a little bit of this sesame seed oil. We're just gonna put it on there. There's no special way to do it. Just do it. So that's what we're up to. And the soy sauce is gonna kind of give it that little salty flavor. I'm just gonna let that sear up in the pan. But what I did do is this recipe called for baked tofu. So I went on and pressed it. So let me just slide over real quick. This is my press. Okay. I got this off of Amazon. Super easy press, inexpensive. I think it was less than $20. Put your tofu in the middle, press it down. I put it on the plate, let it sit like that so I can get most of the water out. So I had to bake it for 20 minutes. Put it on parchment sheet paper in the oven for 20 minutes at like I think it was 400, and to get it super crispy. So once I got it crispy, I had to make a sauce. And the sauce is, because I had to do it beforehand because the tofu needed to marinate in it so it can absorb all the flavors. So let me just tell you what the sauce is and what I used. I used peanut butter, organic peanut butter. Maple syrup was in there. I think it was like 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Chili garlic powder sauce. Now you can make it as hot as you want. I'm a weakling, so the recipe calls for 1.5 tablespoons. I just put like a teaspoon in there for me. And then we also added some liquid aminos and some sesame seed oil. And we whisk that all up, put the tofu in the container. And so this is what it's looking like right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to put it in the skillet. I'm going to heat the skillet up. We want to cook it with no oil because it's going to caramelize and get kind of crusty. And that's what the recipe calls for. And I need to say the recipe was inspired by Minimalist Baker. So this is the recipe that I chose to use. And we're going to see how it's going to turn out. I added my own little special vegetables. Hi, Tom. I took some broccoli and I put some sesame seed oil and some garlic, and I combined it, put it in the oven, and I baked it for a while. So I got a little char, and then I add some sea salt. So right now I'm warming it up in the oven so it can stay fresh. Also, we're going to top all this on top of a bed of rice. So super, super easy recipe. Didn't call for much. I'm just adding some more greens because I feel that way. So
She's feeling it. She's feeling the
I'm feeling that way. So I need some veggies.
Speaking of green, check this out. These these wraps.
Oh yeah, I love those. I've used those. Those are great.
Yeah, garlic, spinach, herbs. So you're basically with my dish, what you're doing is you're getting whatever kind of tortilla that you want. You can get a crispy one. I love these. These are amazing. The siete, the almond flour are amazing. You can also do these big ones, whatever you want. Now, here's the fun part is you can put, like I said, you're going to customize these for whatever your personal desire is, right? Now, let's talk about what you can put on the inside. Check this out. I just found this, Sherri. I can't believe I'm so excited about this. This is this brand new Wicked Kitchen Mexican style mushroom shreds. Okay,
Oh,
look at them. And they're Mexican style, so it goes perfectly. Ooh, hello. Okay.
hello, someone want a little camera time.
All right. So meanwhile, we are talking mushrooms. Hey, shh. All right. We're just incorporating taffy,
You know what?
what
Look, we are animal lovers. We have
Yes.
animals, so it happens, right?
Yes, we do. Companion animals. We got rescues. Here we go. So meanwhile, we got the Wicked Mushroom Mexican style shreds that you can add straight in there. Now check it out. The other thing you can do is make a delicious tofu scramble to put inside of your tortillas with those vegetables and whatnot. Here, I'm gonna take the full screen. Just give me a second because I want to show you a couple other things. Why not? Look at this. If you've got a bean burrito, black bean burger, did I say burrito? I meant burger. You can crumble that up and put that inside of your burrito. Make your own burrito. Oh, have you tried daring? This is available. Check it out around the nation. And you want to go to your local spot wherever you are because this is a global network. And you can find some of your own plant-based chicken. And this is plant-based chicken by Daring. The other delicious one is, of course, the Beyond Meat. Now, the sausage has a nice spice to it. So you can crumble this up and also warm it up and then add it to your tortilla. Why the heck not? Now, basic on the guacamole. I don't add much. I do usually buy a salsa that's made, but you can make your own. But essentially what you're going to do is you're just going to add the guacamole. You're going to put a little bit of pepper if you like, a little bit of garlic salt if you need, and some salsa, and you got your guacamole. It's the easiest guacamole ever. So shout out to the avocado. We love the avocado. It's natural, delicious fats, right, Sherri?
Yes.
You can put it as an avocado toast. You can also throw avocado into your smoothies, by the way, to make them extra smooth.
Yes. Hey, so I wanted to kind of show some things since you were talking about some new things. This is something I used once before. It's lion mane mushroom crumbles, okay? You can buy this already in the store. I think I got this at Sprouts. But basically, this is just straight blend organic lion's mane mushrooms, portobello, and shiitakes all in one. So look, sky's the limit with this. I know, Tom, what? Your sky's the limit with this. You can do pretty much anything you want with this. Tacos, burritos, put it in a scramble. I mean, it is very versatile and you can do whatever you like with it. Another good staple to have in your house is tempeh. Tempeh is also amazing and it can mimic a lot of flavors and a lot of varieties of different dishes or meat options that you would eat if you were animal-based. These are animal free, mind you, but you can do a lot of things with this. Barbecue tempeh, you can grill it, you can do whatever you want. I could basically swap out my tofu and use this instead of the tofu for my peanut butter, for my tofu when I'm making. Dang, I can't get my words together. This right here, I'm so excited about this. Is like my favorite jam. I do not have this in my refrigerator. I love Gardine's Ultimate Chicken Patties and nuggets. These are my favorite. I love them so much. Look, there's other alternatives that you can mimic meat. Walnuts. I keep mine in the freezer, but walnuts is another meat-like alternative that you can crumble up and make tacos, burritos. You can put it in whatever you want to. It just can make those crumbles. So you can use that as well. Look, I got an array of things I want to show you real quick. This is another one of my favorites. And right now, I have to tell them, Paige, right now
Yes.
it is on sale at Sprouts for $2.99. So if you're near a Sprouts, you need to go and stock up because I definitely did. And, that's an amazing buy, right? Okay.
Yes.
Last but not least, we have Hungry Planet also has crab cakes, plant-based crab cakes, delicious. Also, Sophie's makes a crab cake, which is also good. So if you have that, I need to have that seafood taste. Listen, this definitely does give you that flavor of the sea. So that is kind of it for my meat alternatives that I have in my house at this particular time.
Yes, wait. I didn't hear you mention beans. So guess what?
Yes.
Okay, so we have some black beans and some pinto beans. So adding beans into your life is great. And especially, I'm making this delicious, kind of Mexican style meal here, with the tacos. So we did a combination of pinto beans and black beans. Now, here's the tip of the day. And I think I mentioned this last week. Batch cook your grain. So I have some delicious basmati organic rice here. I batch cooked. This was used in a dish 2 days ago, using it again today. Why not? So a nice filler for those that want like a real hearty kind of a taco burrito, right? So adding the rice in there as you build onto each other and you add layers, the rice is a great binder. Now, oh my gosh, I was going to make some fresh sour cream, but I'm going to send you over to UnchainedTV, the website, because you are going to see how Tracy Childs made it the other day, made her own. Are you listening? Sour cream, plant-based whole food. So we got cashews, we got tofu, but guess what we don't have? We don't have miso. We do have lemon, though. It's 4 ingredients, everybody. 4 ingredients for your own sour cream. So I'm going to send you over to the Unchained TV website right now so you can get that recipe and watch the show with Tracy Childs. We love you, Tracy. Okay.
Okay. So look, right now I am cooking this tofu in the oven. I mean, not in the oven. Darn, I don't know where I'm at. Hello. I'm cooking my tofu on the skillet right here on the stove, on the skillet. Look, I don't know what's going on. Sometimes your words get mumbled up. What can I say? But I do share some good reading. This book right here is wonderful. The 30-Day Alzheimer's Solution. This is a great book. It has so many tips on how to keep your brain healthy. All the foods in here are set up for that. But the one thing that I really love about this book, it talks about exercising. And, that is my thing. And it tells you how to start. It tells you like on day 1, do 20 to 30 minutes of cardio, whatever it is to get your heart pumping. Love that. Day 2, they tell you, think about stretching your body. A lot of us are super stiff. We're sitting all day, and just starting with a simple stretch that you can probably Google on YouTube or anywhere. You can find some simple basic stretches to stretch your hips, your arms, your back. Stretching just makes you feel good, right? It tells you to work on your flexibility, do cardio, do strength training. They find, now this is a study that I got from these doctors, that they took a group of people and they had aging, of course, and they took pictures of their brain. One group did strength training, I think it was 3 to 4 times a week. And the other group, test group, did only stretching. Well, after the allotted time, they found that those who did strength training, specifically working the lower part of the body, your legs with resistant training, saw that they decreased the brain matter that caused Alzheimer in the brain. And those who just did stretching remained the same. So exercising is very powerful. Moving the body is powerful because that's what we're supposed to do. And adding resistant training or just starting off walking fast enough to pump the arms to get the heart elevated is great for the body. And it gets the brain functioning. Everything is flowing. Arteries are moving. Blood is pumping. So these are things you have to think about when you're exercising. It's not about my outer appearance, which is an added benefit. but it's all the stuff that's inside your body that's really reaping the benefits of working out. Your cardiovascular system, your brain. These things are very important. So, all I say is just 30 minutes, people. That's all you really need to do. Think about it. Everyone is aging, and what can you do to stop that? That would be awesome, right?
Can you
Okay, so
show us?
go ahead and finish cooking.
Wait, show us the book again, Sherri. Show us the book.
And you can follow these docs. You can follow these docs. They're called the Brain Docs on Instagram. So you can follow them on Instagram, the Brain Docs. I don't want to mess up their last name, so I don't even want to try it. But they do have some beautiful recipes in here. Everything that's healthy for the brain. And not only that, they give you tips on, just different things that you need to have in your kitchen, and here they are showing you that they do exercise. This is a full family. So they do exercise, and that is part of their everyday regimen. So these are things that you want to think about. And the recipes are just fabulous. I mean, they're really all plant-based, whole plant-based. They do use tempeh. They do use some of the alternative meats. They use a lot of tofu because they found that tofu is very high in protein, which is great. And so studies have showed that tofu or soy really doesn't cause the problems that people believe, but it is beneficial to us. So, it is a preference if you want to eat tofu, but it does have good benefits.
Yes. All right. We are on Unchained TV right now. It is free. It's a free app. We're going to go back to this. I'm going to share the screen and just show a couple eco tips. Why not? Hey, y'all, bring your own napkins and your own silverware. Just keep it in the car like a little picnic. Because when you go places and you grab things to go, don't take that plastic. Have your own. Now, the other thing, tip is to get some beautiful wooden spoons and such for your kitchen, because cooking with plastic is not the best. So cooking with wood is much better for your body, and because those plastics can leach and do all kinds of things. So we want to be mindful of that. Don't freak out. It's okay. Just don't leave them in the pan while you're cooking. I mean, that's kind of an obvious, but some people do. They leave their plastic spoon in there. So in other words, get the woodens, get your own napkins, use cloth napkins, y'all. Use cloth napkins versus paper towels. Let's cut back on that because you can wash it. And I know what? I know. So if you, hey, and then Sherri, hello. We got some cucumber in my spa water. So yes, everybody, make your own water, bring your own water, and bring your own water bottles, and bring your own glass containers. Because if you go to events, because we're getting out more, you can, instead of having a plastic, you can bring your own glass. So you can kind of have a little picnic, a little basket in your car, y'all. Come on, you can do it.
That's good information. That's good information. Really good information. It does take some time to work at that. I have to say there's some things I need to change, but I'm working on it. So that's what it's all about, is working on it. But I wanted to also show this book right here, because the thing is this book right here is really amazing. And when you talk to most people about changing or going vegan or transitioning to vegan or plant-based lifestyle, this is the number one thing that stops them. Cheese is very addicting, and it's made to be that way because what it was made for, the dairy or the byproduct of that, was to help the baby calf drink. So it does have that chemical in cheese that makes you want to keep getting it, like crack. Cheese is pretty much like a crack. You do get an addiction to it. But this book right here, I guarantee you, if you haven't read this book, The Cheese Trap by Dr. Neil Barnard, I'm sorry. If you haven't read this book, I'm telling you, this book really is a life changer. You may not even get through the whole book. If you get midway through the book, you would definitely change your idea about cheese and try to figure out how you can swap out with all the wonderful varieties of cheeses, plant-based cheeses that are on the market. I mean, they're incredible now. So, I mean, there's just an array of options from feta to Parmesan to Gouda. I mean, there's everything that you could think of that you loved as cheese. Now they have it plant-based. So just wanted to kind of share that.
So Sherri, it's so warm right now in my house. I just have to tell you that I thought, why not go ahead and scoop out my favorite fruit, one of my favorites, because I do absolutely love it. You can drink, you can put a straw. Once you start cutting out, you can get the straw and get the juice out, y'all. But who doesn't love, and it's heart-shaped, who doesn't love watermelon for the summer? Right in the chat what your favorite fruits are, because one of mine is this delicious watermelon that goes really nicely as a dessert. So versus having maybe vegan ice cream or, you know, some plant-based chocolates, you're going to have a nice bowl of fruit because it's lighter and it's has a lot of water in it. So that's really good for you.
Hydrating, yes. And you know, that right now, this is the time when all the grapefruits are out, like nectarines and peaches and all the melons. I just saw a seeded watermelon, which I'm going to go buy at Sprouts. I'm going to buy the seeded watermelon. They're humongous, so I'm probably going to juice it. I'm probably going to make my pokey, because you know you can make pokey with watermelon. You can mimic your tuna. So remember, we made that before on the show. It is incredible, and you're just making it out of watermelon. It's amazing. So the watermelon is something else. I tell you, that's one of my favorite fruits also. Yeah. But I'm gonna give you the whole page. Look, I'm gonna give you the whole screen because I want to see my plate. Okay.
Okay. And let me just show everybody a couple of my favorite magazines, because why not? We got Veg Out magazine, which is a fantastic magazine. This is the travel issue. You can find out great places to go. I believe you can get all this online too, but hey, travel issue where you can go that has vegan spots and vegan options. Forks Over Knives, so inspiring. If you haven't seen the film, you want to go see that film as well. But by the way, I don't know if you've checked out the Unchained TV app for the films that are available there, like The Invisible Vegan, Countdown to Year Zero. Another great magazine is Thrive. And what's fun about Thrive, do you know this? You flip it over, you got another cover. So you got to cover either side. You got to love that. Anyway, so those are some fun magazines for you all. There's also Veg News, which is incredible. And, you know, get informed, get educated on the best things that are out there. Again, you remember what I'm making today? I think I showed you over here. And what right now we've got, hold on, we've got these items that are going to go right straight into your tortilla. Not this, of course, but this was actually a tip. This was part of our front yard, to be honest, this little cacti, because that's what we're doing is these succulents, and maybe it's not a cacti, but it's a succulent. And this was had broken off. So I thought, how cute is that? And I put it in some water. Shout out to my friend Renee. She actually inspired me to do that as well. And these are around our house. So we, instead of buying flowers, we're foraging. And the other thing is, you could forage in your neighborhood. Maybe some of your neighbors have an orange tree. Maybe they have blueberries or blackberries growing. So we have blackberries on the side of a hill that's welcome to anyone to take them. So I've been just foraging these delicious blackberries straight off the tree, mulberries. You tell me, what can you forage in your neighborhood? The other thing is, if anybody were to knock on my door, that might have been what was happening, that said, hey, do you have any lemons or oranges? Sometimes we just put them out so people can have them. So if you see something hanging, like there's a person around the street that has grapefruit, and we traded. So trade with your neighbors. That's another great tip, great eco tip for you. And to get more plants on your plate, more fruits and vegetables in your diet. And Sherri, we're going to come back together here. Okay. How's it going?
Oh, I just ate a little bit of it. I'm glad you came back because I probably wouldn't have had anything to show you. So what I did here is a very small little bowl. We have the crunchy peanut tofu on the top. We have a bed of basmati rice on the bottom. I have a little bit of bok choy right here on the side. And then also I made some broccoli, like I said, with the sesame seed oil, mixed it with some garlic, a little bit of amino acid. Aminos. Okay, a little aminos. You guys know what I'm talking about. And this is what we came up with. So it's a really cute little small bowl. This is probably enough for me. I'll probably eat most of the broccoli. But, and this is super simple. You know, it really didn't take that long. Just bake the tofu in the oven for 25 minutes. You just leave it, put it in and leave it. So Super, super easy. You can use whatever vegetables you want, edamame, bok choy, whatever it is that you want, you can add to this bowl. So that's pretty much
Nice.
it. Yeah. You
Oh
know,
my gosh.
tofu. Hmm?
No, I'm not actually presenting a full anything, but I'm just showing bits and pieces today. You get little tidbits. Another eco tip, go to your local farmers market, go to your local farmers. You can set up time to go and visit their farms and grab the uglies. This one was in the rejects. She actually just gave it to me, but I can work with this. In fact, I already worked with one and put it in a stew that I made last night. And it wasn't super pretty, but the tomatoes phenomenal. Also, you can, when you know this one is not going to be, this is like a special, this is like an heirloom, right? It's got the red on the inside. That's homegrown on a garden. Like they're all grown, but some of them are put into a little more of a, they're just more, you know, altered state.
They do like a cross. They do cross breeding, I think. Like they take one tomato and another. It's not GMO, but you know what I mean. So they just
look, it's all good, but I'm just saying support your local farmers because that's less fossil fuels that you're using when you go local and you go to your farmers market, you go to your CSAs, you get your, you know, your box delivered if you can, or just literally knock on the door or set something up with your local farmers so you can get that too. Sherri, I can't believe how delicious it looks.
Yeah, you know, it came out pretty good. I want to taste it. Let's see what it tastes like, you know. A little, and then I crunch some little peanuts on the top. So, you know, we put little peanuts on that. My husband loves peanuts.
Yes. Okay, that was good, Sherri. I'm going to throw this up one more time so everyone can see what's going to go into my.
Yeah, it's very good.
It's good. Yeah, you like the way it turned out. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
so again, right? We got the beans, the two different kinds. We got some red lettuce because it was on sale. Why not? Try something different. I usually use romaine. The darker, the better. The green leafies are great. Avocado's going to go straight in there. We got the 2 types of tomatoes. We're going to make some guacamole with some salsa. We're ready to go. We're going to add that rice in there. Come on, right? Okay, y'all. It's easy swap outs, easy to get more plants on your plate, fruits and vegetables, nuts and grains, you know, eating a whole food, plant-based diet. And we're here to show you how every week. We're plant-based in Burbs.
Yeah, it's a journey, but it's a great journey to be on. You know, it has so many benefits and it helps more than just yourself. You know, you're not just thinking about yourself, you're thinking about animals that really don't have the voice to save themselves. And with us making these changes helps to eliminate some of that, you know. And not only that, it helps the planet. It helps you to be healthy. You're sharing this information with your family and friends, and hopefully they will be interested or curious. Because when people see you live this way and you're surviving, they really want to know how's this happening, you know? So yeah, I'm just happy to be on this journey, and I'm looking forward to seeing where it's going to take me later. You know, what other recipe am I going to try? You know what I mean? So it's just fun. It's just totally fun. If you love to cook. Yeah.
And we're going to see you all next time on Plant-Based in the Burbs, and get your berries at your farmer's market too. And peace and blessings, you all. Make your own, bring your own, do your own, eat your own. Yes. Be your own self. Come on, you can do it. We got your back. Peace and plants, y'all.
Peace and plants, you guys.
Bye.